Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Holt Outdoors Podcast. I'm Brennan Holt. I'm your host, and I'm looking forward to today's podcast. I think everybody's going to like it. And before we get to our guest, I'd like to just catch you guys up on a pretty important thing that's recently happened. So I actually took Shy to the vet. I believe it was 2 days ago now, and he did test positive for Ehrlichia. So kind of unfortunate after talking to the vet and doing, my due diligence, looking through things online and what other people are saying and their experiences with it. It definitely could be a reason why things have been happening the way they have been with the inconsistencies and stuff. I try not to be one that makes excuses for my dog. I try to call it like it is, but it could be partially, a reason for why he's been acting the way he has. Just and when I stop and think about it, he started to come on pretty good there about the end of April and the beginning of May. And that's when ticks start getting pretty heavy. So, and again, I've had him on Simparica Trio ever since the day I got him. But that doesn't work every time. So you can still get tick-borne illnesses. You can still get tick-borne illnesses even when you're on that stuff. So, so he's going to be on doxycycline for 21 days. And we're going to go from there. So I'm going to try not to hunt him at all while he's on it. And hopefully I'll see some improvement, and not to mention we're coming into fall here pretty quick. So maybe with all that said, then things will start getting better for him. But I've been hunting Ruby and she's doing all right. Prospects are high. We got to keep hunting and getting everything right. So I'm enjoying doing these podcasts, and I'm going to enjoy this one here today. And I hope you guys all enjoy it too. This young man is somebody that's been competition hunting, and he reached out to me. He's a good young man, and I'm excited to have a conversation with him. The important thing is with our youth hunters, we gotta support them. We gotta reach out to them, be a helping hand to them, and really they're the future of our sport. So I'm looking forward to talking to the guest today. And without, I guess, delaying anymore, let's get Mr. Eli Sikes on here right now. Hey Eli, how's it going?
I'm doing good.
Well, that's good. I'm excited to have you on here today. So I guess if you don't mind, just kind of tell me a little bit about yourself. Where you live, where'd you grow up, all that good stuff.
I'm born and raised in Montgomery, Raymer, Alabama, and that's really about it. Hunt a lot.
How old are you?
Turned 14, and I'm 13 right now.
13 right now. And when do you turn 14?
November.
November. All right. So you got a birthday coming up pretty quick.
Yes, sir.
So you said you live in Raymer, Alabama right now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what how did you grow up fishing and deer hunting and turkey hunting, things like that?
All that stuff.
Yeah. Well, how did you get into coon hunting?
I had a guy I go to church with, and he wanted to go coon hunting on our land, and I asked him if I could go, and he said yes. and I started pleasure hunting with him a lot. And then I kind of laid off of it for about a month or two, and I went to the Alabama State hunt, youth hunt,
Yeah.
and that really kicked it off on hunting.
Yeah. Yeah. So what kind of dogs did you start hunting with?
He has a real nice dog, but when I got my first, I got a dog from a guy that she just laid up in a pen and she'd tree a coon off the feeder.
Yeah.
And I hunted her probably 70 nights and treated
Wow.
about 15 coons.
How many coons did you say?
About 15.
15 out of 70 nights. Yeah. I understand that. That's kind of that's kind of where I'm at with my dog. I don't know if it's, just the dog or what, but yeah. So 15 coons in 70 nights. Well, where'd you go from there then?
My dad found me a dog from Mobile, Alabama, and I gave the dog I had back to the owner and got her, and it was just flooding rain for about 5 days. So I didn't get to hunt her at all. And we took her hunting, and it was missing rain. She got down there and struck a track and treed a coon,
Mm-hmm. Well,
and she's that way ever since.
yeah. Yeah. And how tell me a little more about that dog. Do you know how she's bred and how old
Um,
she is and all that stuff?
she's 3 years old. She's a liver bred dog.
Okay. Yeah, so she got a big mouth like them lipper dogs tend to have.
She's very loud,
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
louder than my male dog.
Yeah. Well, I guess as far as your competition hunting, and how did you are you have you been hunting in competition hunts?
I've been going up to one about every 3 to 4 days.
Yeah. And have you won several casts?
I have, I got 4 cast wins, I think,
Yeah.
recently,
That's pretty good. That's several more than I've got. So
and I'm hunting against all the older guys.
oh yeah. So you're immediately thrown into the fire then hunting with the older guys. What is that like? Tell me what that's like.
I mean, you better watch out what you're gonna say because I know their stuff. They
Yeah.
don't know what they're doing.
Yeah. And are most of them, I'm sure most of them are nice to you, but they're obviously not going to
Oh,
let
yeah.
you they're not going to give anything to you, right?
No, no,
Yeah.
not at all.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I'd say that's probably a good thing, that way you have to you're forced to learn something and um, nobody ever gets any better at anything if everything's just given to them, right? You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Um, so I guess just tell me how much have you learned from being around those guys and how much of that has carried into your knowledge of the hunts, because the hunts are different than just going out and pleasure hunting. You got to know all the rules and know certain strategies and all that. So have you learned tell me what you've learned from hunting with those guys?
I've learned a lot from what I've known so far. It's uh
Mhm.
it's been a big process on learning all them rules,
Yeah.
but the strategies you just gotta know what points you got and what to do to win, really.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I hear you on that for sure. I've got plenty that I still need to learn, but I wanna talk to you about do you have you raised many dogs? Have you started and kind of raised many dogs of your own?
Well, that dog, the first one I had, she was 2 years old. I mean, she was down here, and I got her up here
Yeah.
from because she used to only hunt off feeders, and she ain't gotta hunt off feeders no more.
Right. Well, how'd you do that? How'd you get her from down here to up there?
I mean, just hunting her and telling and making her learn that's not okay, what she's doing bad, and, I
Yeah.
mean, that's really it.
Yeah. Just hunting her and giving her opportunities basically, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Um, well, kind of my theme for today is about the youth. Because without youth hunters, our sport, the sport of coon hunting, or really any sport, is gonna, it's gonna be in trouble with if we don't have kids that are coming up doing it, and parents and mentors helping those kids. Um, so, do you have any mentors that kind of helped you along that you can talk about?
I'd say well, really the guy that got me hunting is really one of them,
Hmm.
and, he taught me a lot, and as my dad, and, yeah, that's about it.
Yeah. Did they teach you anything specific that you can kind of lean on now that you're hunting on your own quite a bit, like patience or anything like that?
Oh, yeah, I've always wanting to they get on a cold track, just bust them out of there because 'cause I'm tired of sitting and listen to them just barking,
Yeah.
and they're
Yeah.
just wait because they're gonna have this cane, that's the one that they're gonna be learning off of.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, what's the hunting like down there? What's it like down there where you live?
Mainly creek bottoms and hunt cow pasture edges.
Yeah. Yeah. It kind of sounds similar to what we got up here, really.
Get a lot of
Uh,
coons,
you do have a lot of coons.
lots of coons.
Yeah. Yeah. How many coons do you think, say in the summertime, like this time of year, how many coons do you think you ought to go out and tree on a night down there?
On a good night when it's not 105 degrees outside, we went a couple nights ago. We treed 3 coons.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mainly in the summertime, you're gonna tree 1 to 2 coons.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think that's about how it is here. It can be tough some nights. But you just got to keep going. So, um, well, I want to spend, I want to spend a little time talking about just the love for the sport. Do you love the sport?
I love it.
Yeah.
It's
Do, what do you love most about it?
I think it's pretty cool from I ain't never done it, but getting a pup and training it up and get it treeing coons,
Hmm.
I think, and really just watching a dog sit there and locate on that tree.
Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing quite like having a baby pup and watching them go through all those stages and phases, and eventually getting them to be a finished dog, or even if they don't get finished, just being a dog that you can take hunting and it tree a coon. I mean, there's nothing quite like that.
Mhm.
Um do you do you like the competition hunting more than you
I
do pleasure hunting?
I would probably I'd probably say I like competition hunting better.
Yeah. You like that competitive, you got that competitive drive in you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. um so what about it, what about the competition hunting is it that makes you like it more? Like, just is it being around the other people, the guys, and making friends? Maybe winning a little money. What do you think it is?
Yeah, you really said it all right there, and just being competitive made a lot of friends off that.
Yeah, yeah. That's the way it should be. You should be open, received with open arms, and people being generous and nice to you, and we should do the same for others that way. But let's talk about this dog that you're hunting right now. What's her name again?
I the female right now, Maggie. She is at a buddy's house. He's been hunting her a lot
Oh,
and
okay.
getting her. But the dog I'm hunting right now, he's a rodeo dog. His name's Blaze. He's a grand night, but he's a coon dog.
Hmm.
Just a big ball mouth
Yeah,
and bush dog.
yeah. So that's what I was going to ask you. I was going to ask you about his style. And how does he operate? How does he operate when you're pleasure hunting him by himself versus when you put him in a competition in a cast?
Pleasure hunting by himself on the first drop. He's gonna have a coon in his tree, but he's from up north and he's not used to this heat still. I've only had
Oh
him
yeah.
for about 3 months, and he don't really. I mean, he'll go on and recut, but he's just gonna jog off.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
but competition wise, he's he's got that competitive drive in him. He's gonna go and run off, and he does better recutting on the second drop than the dog. Just more
Yeah.
competitive to go.
Yeah. Yeah. He's got that extra gear. And I imagine that's a good thing. I mean, that's probably what you want when you're turning a dog loose with three other ones.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Um, well, which one of them dogs is your favorite to put in a cast? Is it the male dog or the female that your buddy's hunting?
I would say that's gonna be a hard one, but I'd probably say my female.
Yeah. Well, how does she operate? Is she going to be like a tree any kind of coon, stay close to you type of dog, or is she get through the country type of dog?
She's on she ain't gonna stay close to you, but I mean, she might get to the country or she might trim 50 yards from you. She don't trim as it come.
Yeah. Yeah. That's probably a good trait, to be able to tree them as you get to them. I know a lot of people want a deep and lonely one, and that certainly works at times in the right situations. But um, for me, if I could hand pick one, I want one that's gonna try to tree the first coon that they come across, whether it's cold, whether it's a layup or whatever. If I got to hand pick one, that's the one I'm picking.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's what I
so
do.
yeah, yeah. Well, I want to talk more about the sport and what it means to you. As far as your love for the sport, do you see yourself doing this still whenever you're 30, 40 years old?
I would say I I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. I love it too. And you know, we all just got to keep in mind, the big picture, and doing things the right way, and caring for the people that we're hunting with just as much as we care to win ourselves, but well, what's your plans going forward? You got any big hunts that you're looking to get into here pretty quick, or?
Um, I was planning on going to the world hunt, the youth world hunt, but I'm not gonna be able to go to that. Um, really, the state hunt, I was gonna get that win.
Yeah. Yeah. And when did you say the state hunt is?
I think it's uh October or November. It's right before six runs ends.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, hopefully you'll have some good luck and be able to come away with a win there. But so I guess just if you could tell me, if you could tell me, whenever you get ready to put a dog in a cast, what are you kind of looking for out of the dog before you decide, hey, I'm going to take them to town or whatever? How do they got to be operating or looking for you to feel good about going to a hunt?
I'm gonna need them to. I I really like a high strike dog,
Hmm.
but there I would like first or second strike, and first tree, and I don't need no slip tree during that.
Yeah.
And and not worrying about another dog if they don't need to.
Yeah. Yeah. How do you? What do you do with the dog if they're too worried about other ones in a situation where you're pleasure hunting with your buddies or whatever, and your dog's too worried about cover? And do you just move on to the next dog, or what do you do?
I'd always try to. Actually, the one I have right now is kind of bad about doing that sometimes.
Uh huh.
Um, we we were pleasure hunting one night and we waited for our buddy's dog to get treated and we cut him loose. And we had our buddy stand at his dog's tree and he turned his light on and he got a hold of him and he ain't been doing it too bad since.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta, do whatever it takes to get that point across.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, if you could, just tell me, whenever you're hunting a dog and you're thinking about going to hunts or pleasure hunting, whenever you've been hunting hard, uh do you do you really try to develop a relationship with your dog? Like, do you almost get to where you love the dog as much as you love going hunting?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got good relationships with my dogs I'm gonna be hunting.
Yeah. I'm the same way. It just makes everything a lot funner, whenever you can, have a good bond with your dog and you feel like they understand what you're wanting out of them. And, um, it just makes everything that much funner. Do you have any, are you planning on getting any pups anytime soon or in the future? Or are you just sticking with hunting what you got right now?
Oh, I'm probably gonna end up breeding my female.
Yeah.
And
What are you gonna breed her to?
I'd like to breed her something nice, but I ain't really thought about it yet.
Yeah. Well, if you had to pick one right now, if I told you, hey, you got 10 seconds to decide, what are you gonna pick? Did you say Frogger?
I did.
Frogger, yeah. Well, that's a good one to breed to for sure. What do you like about Frogger?
They got heck of a mouth on them, and she does
Yeah.
too. Wants to laugh and scrap.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. They have good mouths. Obviously I have a shack dog. A shack puts a good mouth on them. A lot of them. Obviously you can't go wrong with Willie. Um,
Oh yeah, really.
Are you female or a male guy? I know you got one of each, but if you was picking a pup right now, what would you pick?
I'd say the females are a lot cleaner in the pen,
Hmm.
and they ain't gonna pee all over the side or nothing. I'd probably that's a hard one. I'd probably get a female. The only thing I
Yeah.
don't about them is when they go in heat.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, no doubt. A lot of people say females tend to be a little bit more even keel. They're not so hard headed as males, but obviously that can, you never know from dog to dog. But as a whole, females tend to be a little easier to get along with, and I've seen that myself. But yeah, I like all those dogs. How about you ever hunted with anybody that's got wipeout stuff?
Oh, I'm yeah, I hunted against a dog that has wipeout stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was
How
he
was
he was he was he was 14 months old. He was loud. He had just a weird streaked mouth, super easy to call. He
Mhm.
he he treated a coon. I ended up winning that hunt though.
Oh, really? Yeah. Well, tell me what's your most favorite win? What's your most memorable cast win?
I'd probably say probably my first win.
Okay. Well,
It
tell
was
me yeah, tell me where it was. Was it UKC, PKC? Tell me about it.
I was in a UKC hunt. I was hunting Maggie and nothing was moving good and the other guy there wasn't many people there and it was just a two dog cast.
Mhm.
Right. And he's actually the one that got me into hunting. His dog got struck and Maggie ended up striking right after that, completely the opposite way from him. And he and about 5, 10 minutes later he called his dog tree and I had that adrenaline pumping. And I could hear her locate and I was like, man, I might as well just call it. And I called
Yeah.
and he said, "We need to go to her since she's close," and it was back to back. And we ended up going to her, and she left it, and she got -125, and his dog ended up leaving his tree too. He think he got on a possum and
Oh,
left,
yeah.
and then she ended up going back to it, and she was on a sweet gum tree with a coon in it.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, that's a good story. So she ended up pulling it off right there, huh? Getting the cast win.
Mhm. Yes, sir.
And you said that was your very first one?
Very first one.
Yeah. Yeah, well that's quite a way. That's quite a way to get your first one. You got any other good cast stories or just good coon hunting stories in general?
Oh, I got a funny pleasure hunting story.
All
We
right,
were
let's hear it.
we were hunting some cow pastures with creek bottoms in there, and right beside a dirt road, and Maggie had got across it, and she was going towards the dirt road. There was a car coming,
Mhm.
and she ended up couldn't get across she got in the creek and then couldn't get up the bank. And I went in there and grabbed her by her collar, and I slipped in there. That creek was about 6 foot deep.
uh, yeah, I've been there. I feel for you on that one. What did you do then? Did you have to get somebody over there to throw you a branch or something to get you out?
I pushed her out, and I was swimming with my chaps filled up with water. So I was swimming, and there was some roots sticking out the mud. And I pulled myself up basically with them roots.
Yeah. I bet it wasn't easy. Pulling yourself up
Mm,
with two hip waders full of water.
yeah,
Yeah. It seems like coon hunters are in predicaments like that all the time. You you gotta cross a creek when you don't want to, or um, go through a big thicket of nasty stuff, and yeah. Oh, that's funny. That's a good story. I'm glad you told me that. Um, well, is there anything else that you'd like to say before we sign off and close this thing out? I just I'm glad I got to talk to you, and I hope everybody enjoyed listening to you kind of tell stories and just get your perspective on things. Um, the youth hunters are important, and I encourage you to talk to all your buddies, even people that aren't your buddies, and tell them to go buy a coon dog and go coon hunting. Um,
yeah.
and let me ask you this: if I was a kid, say I went to your school or whatever, and you were gonna tell me all the reasons why I should get a coon dog and go hunting, why don't you try to sell me on that? If I'm a new kid at your school or something, tell me all the reasons why I should go get a coon dog and start coon hunting.
That's a, I mean, just the love for it gives you something to do a lot, and end up making some good money off of it.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, that's probably plenty to get a 13 or 14-year-old kid to go out in the woods instead of getting in trouble some other way.
Yes, sir.
So do you got any questions or any closing thoughts, people you want to thank or anything like that?
I'm good.
Okay. Well, hey, I appreciate you coming on here and letting me pick your brain for a minute, and I wish you nothing but good luck in your hunts coming up, and hopefully you can win big with Maggie or your male dog, and put some money in your pocket, or just continue to make some good memories. So, um, no matter what, just continue to spread the word about coon hunting and keep doing what you're doing. And one of these days you'll be standing in the winner's circle, and I appreciate you coming on here.
Thank you.
All right. Well, you take care, and we'll talk to you later.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys. Well, there you have it. I'm very impressed with Eli, and I'm asking a lot of a 13, 14-year-old kid to come on and speak his mind on things like that. So, um, I hope you guys enjoyed that. He clearly is a good kid with a good solid head on his shoulders, and I have no doubt that he's going to continue to win and continue to have success in hunting. And really, I just want to say to not forget about the kids and the youth, whether it's coon hunting or fishing, deer hunting, just getting them out in the woods and exposing them to that stuff. I think it's good for everybody. It's good for the kids, and they're the future of our sport. So it was good to talk to someone who, in a way, that innocence is still there, just the pure love for it. And you could clearly tell that he loves the competition hunting, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. He obviously spends plenty of time pleasure hunting as well. um but yeah, it was good to just talk to someone that still has that pure joy of just making a bond with a dog, and um just going hunting and it being an adventure. So much of the time today, we expect a lot out of our dogs. We expect them to perform, and we expect them to be like machines. And that's all fine, to each their own. But I just thought this would be a good little reminder of kind of how things used to be, and just that pure joy and pure love for the dog and the sport. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. And make sure to hit the like and subscribe button if you want to keep up with what we're doing. Go over to Apple or anywhere you get your podcasts to listen to us if that's what you want to do. And we sure appreciate all the support and all the comments. Anytime you guys want to, if you have thoughts or anything, just comment below or send us a direct message. So till next time, see ya.